Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Muphidaht and I'd like it if you click down below to subscribe to my channel. Today we are going to be creating this look. This is my go-to makeup. If I'm going out, this is my full glam look. I really love this eye look because it goes with everything that I wear. I also love this lip combo with it. The base is seriously giving. It's giving what it's supposed to give. If you want to see how this video goes down, carry on watching and let's get right into it.
Caught me at the right time, baby. Oh, I was at the end. Made me feel like that.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna start off with combing out my eyebrow hairs and I'm going to sculpt my brows with my Kevin Aquan Sensual Skin Enhancer. I'm using the shade SX12. I'm going straight ahead to buff the concealer into my skin. I'm using my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. This concealer dries down fast, so I'm gonna go ahead and buff it in real quick so it doesn't get patchy. For primer today, I'm gonna use my Tacha Liquid Silk Canvas. This is an amazing primer. I just discovered it myself. I'm gonna put that onto my skin and just rub that in. For foundation, I'm using the Nars Soft Matte Foundation in the shades Macao and Moorea. I'm gonna put that into my skin. I realized that the Macao is a little bit too dark for me, so I went ahead to get a new shade and this should give me a little bit of balance. I'm gonna go ahead and spread out the foundation on my skin with my Evita Joseph brush, and I'm gonna use my Morphe foundation brush to buff that into my skin. I'm also going in to blend out my face with a damp beauty blender to take off any excesses and also just to make my face extremely seamless, because this is really essential to me and I went a little bit too crazy with the foundation, so I'm just taking off any excesses. For concealer, I'm going in with my e.l.f. Camo concealer. This is super light. I forgot the name of this shade. I'm going to put that into the innermost corners of my eyes. And I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Sand. I'm going to put that under my eyes as well and over the rest of my face, like my chin, mustache area, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. For contouring today, I like to put the contour at the back of my hand, and then I go in with a brush and just dip into it and blend it out on my face. I realized that if I do it in this way, it doesn't look muddy rather than going in directly with the contour stick. And for the contour products, I use my Juvia Place Stick Foundation. So I allowed the concealer to sit on my face a little bit so that it gets tacky and it gives me a little bit of a fuller coverage. So I'm going in to buff it into my skin with my Real Techniques contour brush. Again, I'm going back in with my damp beauty blender to take off any excesses and to do some extra blending. I'm going back in with the brush that I used to blend out my contour products just to make sure that the application is seamless, cause the concealer that I applied went a little bit over my contour. So I'm just making sure that the application looks seamless. So I'm going back in to blend. I'm also going back in with my foundation brush to do the same thing to make sure everything appears seamless and everything just melts into each other and just avoiding any harsh lines at all. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face, but before I do that, I like to go back in with my concealer brush just to make sure that there are no creases under my eyes and on top of my eyelids, because those are the areas that I crease. And for setting powder, I'm using my Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder in the shade Banana Bread. I'm gonna push that under my eyes and literally everywhere where I apply the lighter concealer. For the rest of my face, I'm going to use the EYEBROW face powder in the shade Classic Tan. I'm going to push that into the rest of my face just to set the foundation. You know, if you're an oily girl, it doesn't matter if you use a matte foundation, you still have to set with a little bit of powder just to make sure it doesn't move around during the day. I really do love this powder. It just makes everything appear super seamless and it's just really flawless. I don't know why I honestly put it down. I haven't been able to like let go of it ever since I rediscovered it. So I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my face. I'm using my Fenty Beauty Stalker bronzer in the shade Coco Nutty, and I'm applying that onto the perimeter of my face as well as the hollows of my cheekbones, just to bring a little bit of warmth back into my face and also to enhance the previous cream contouring that we did. I'm applying that with my blush brush from Real Techniques. I'm also going ahead to contour my nose with the same bronzer. This brush that I'm using is from AOA Studio, and I'm just, you know, contouring the sides of the bridge of my nose just to give it a little bit of snatchery. Now I'm going back in with the powder that I used to set my face earlier, which is the Huda Beauty setting powder. I'm going to clean up the sides of the bridge of my nose, and I'm also going to bake as well. I'm just pushing that under my eyes just to catch any fallout when we apply eyeshadow a little bit later, and also to make sure that my face is seamless. I still love to bake. If you love to bake, let me know in the comment section. So usually I use the powder that I used to bake to do the reverse contour step, but I wanted to try out the EYEBROW powder because it's just really finely milled and it's just closer to my skin tone. So I was just trying that out and it ended up looking good at the end of the day. So for my eyebrows, I'm gonna fill it in with my Evita Joseph Expert brow liner in the shade Rich Expresso. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using my Revolution Makeup eyeshadow palette. I went in with that taupey brown color. I'm putting that into my crease and I'm going to blend that out into my inner corners and just to join in the nose contour to give my eyelids a little bit of dimension. This is how I make my eyelids appear bigger because I don't have a lot of eyelid space, and this just gives the illusion of bigger eyelids. I'm going into that really light matte shade. I'm going to stamp that onto my lids, and I'm going to put it all the way up close to my crease just to make my lids appear a little bit bigger. Like I said, I don't have a lot of eyelid space, so this is my own way of making it look bigger. And I also really love this eye look. It goes with everything I wear. It's just really timeless and classy. So yeah, I'm gonna keep stamping this shade onto my eyelid. Going back in with a darker brown into my outer V to smoke out this color. I just feel like it makes the eyelids really look nice. That gives it a little bit of a smoky effect, and of course it makes it look really timeless, and it's just a really pretty eye look that I love. Now I'm going back in with the same brown color to kind of create a line for my lashes that I'm going to be applying a little bit later. I didn't want to go too overboard, so I'm using the same color that I used in my outer V to line my lids. Of course, I'm going to go back in with the black at the edges and also in the innermost corners of my eyes, just to, you know, intensify the color and just bring the entire eye look together. So I went back in with a little bit of the black into my outer V to intensify the smokiness of the look, because I just wanted to make it a little bit more smokier. So I went back in with the black, and then I went back in with the brown just to soften everything out. Now I am blending everything into the crease and just going over my lid color to bring everything together one last time. So I'm going ahead to tightline my eyes with a black eyeliner just to make everything really nice and smoky, and I'm going ahead to apply my eyelashes. I'm dusting off any fallout, and I'm going ahead to blend the powder into my skin. I really love the Huda Beauty powder. It's just really pretty. For blush, I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Intense blush. I'm applying that with the same blush brush that I used earlier. I'm putting a little bit of blush on my nose as usual. Now I'm going back in with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless powder. I'm pressing that into my under eye area because it just makes it look seamless and just really flawless. Mind you, this powder is way lighter than my actual skin tone, and I'm pushing it into my skin with my setting brush from Real Techniques. For setting spray, I'm using my MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime. This is gonna melt everything into my skin. And I'm going ahead to apply a little bit of eyebrow gel. For highlighter, I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Gold Deposit. I'm going to be applying that onto the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, my inner corners, and my brow bones, as well as the high point of my cheekbones. So I felt a little bit extra today, so I went ahead to apply my Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm in the shade Royal Icing. I just topped that off onto my the high points of my cheekbones just to give my highlighter a little bit of a pop. Now mind you, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish is like really shiny, but this one just gives it an extra, you know, shiny effect. For lining my lips, I'm gonna be using my Fenty Beauty Liquid Lipstick in the shade Unscented. No, I think this is, I actually forgot the name of the shade. Wow. Okay, so I'll put it down below in the description box. I'm also going ahead to intensify my lip lining with a dark brown lip liner. For the center of my lip, I'm using my Badass Bullet lipstick from Alma Beauty. I'm just gonna pat that onto the center and just blend it out with my fingers. I really love this lip combo. It just goes really well with my eye look. I just feel like it's given a monochromatic moment, but like timeless and classy. For my lip gloss, I'm using my Butter Gloss lipstick in the shade Fortune Cookie from NYX. And for mascara, I'm using my Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara. Okay love, so this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Everything that I used will be listed down below as usual. I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for supporting me. I love you guys so much. Bye guys.